He didn't have a heart, but he still got up. The page predicted all of it. It helped me fight him.
He just disappeared? What the hell is going on here?
We need to figure that out if we're gonna do anything about it. Somehow we need to make sense of this.
Hello everyone, Sigmanator here. Welcome back to Alan Wake 2.
There's no rational explanation to what we just saw.
I'd love to blame this on mass hallucination caused by inhaling volcanic gas, but we both know that's bullshit. This was supernatural.
Well, I'm glad you were the one to say it. Now we can figure out a way forward. Right before things got crazy, Sheriff Breaker just vanished.
Maybe the sheriff knew more than he was letting on.
He seemed anxious, like he dreaded what was coming. One more mystery. The victim of a ritualistic murder turns into a monster. Is there a connection?
Looks to me like the cult of the tree is performing rituals to create monsters.
Maybe. We need to start with learning this cult's goal. Their purpose.
They're both just very accepting of what they
There's
just
one of the pages
witnessed.
on the floor.
These pages are important. Breaker dropped one before he disappeared.
We're not going to talk about this dead guy.
Saga was back at Cauldron Lake. Saga had to pursue Nightingale into the overlap. Finding a way in would be difficult. A ritual. Saga would learn how. Stop the monster.
Alright, let's get to work. Alright, well, here we go. Who's involved? No. There we go. Text tattooed on the victim's manuscript page found inside. Writing has some significance here. What did that one say? I wouldn't believe it if I hadn't seen it with my own eyes. Need to dig into this. There must be an explanation. His murder matched the other victims. Why didn't they become monsters too? Nightingale, only victim to become a monster. Why?
Nah.
I don't have an explanation for this. How are they doing this? What the hell is going on here? Casey, cult of the tree, is performing rituals to create monsters. Saga was back at Cauldron Lake. He was there too. Nightingale was, but wasn't. A taken, a creature of darkness. He was beyond her reach. Where some other strange reality, the dark place merged with ours. This place and the dark place, a tarp thrown over top, drowning everything beneath it, a flood of darkness, soaking into everything, spoiling it, rotting it. The page called this area an overlap. Saga had to pursue Nightingale into the overlap. Finding a way in would be difficult, required precise steps, a ritual. Saga would learn how. Stop the monster, her job before he killed again. He'd be inside, waiting for her. The autopsy room was a mess, like a bomb had gone off. Nightingale hunted Saga, didn't see her under the light. Lurched past her. The taken could not see into bright light. Light hurt them. hurt the darkness in them, made them vulnerable. I flick the switch, it goes click. Show me the clicker. Lights are off, but somebody's home. Hemingway brought you here, witch. Get out of my house, Nightingale shouted. A wave of terror crashed through Saga's head, the awful truth. Nightingale had no heart in his chest, but here he was, killing, a monster. The world had lurched out of balance. You found yourself trapped on the far side of the mirror. If you're so unsure how to proceed, don't forget to check your mind palace. That's fine.
My first ever prank on Casey. A true classic.
Okay. I still can't upgrade my weapons yet, that's fine.
Miss you, kiddo. I'll be home soon.
I'm intrigued by the whole Rose thing. Did Rose just like see into the future or something?
Mom may be gone, but whenever I read this, I feel like she's still here.
Saga, for what it's worth, I think it's important that Logan grows up seeing you do what you love, what you're great at. This will teach her so much. There will be times just like this when you question your choices, your competence, even your own sanity. When things get dark, remember to trust and love yourself as much as your family does. You won't be perfect, but I know you'll be amazing. Love you always, Mum. Ah, that's nice. Okay, well I can't see anything else. Let's check the maps. Alright, nothing in there this time. If you are stuck or unsure how to proceed, don't forget to check the Mind Palace. Okay, so it looks like the game didn't glitch. There is something I'm missing in the Mind Palace. I'll just have one more quick look around. Ah!
A dead man turned into a monster. Light as a way to fight him. Pages predicting the future. There's no rational explanation. This is the case we must solve.
I should have checked the drawer. That was the problem. The overlap. What? These pages aren't making sense. According to the page, it sounds like Nightingale went back to Cauldron Lake and he's a taken. Okay, we should be good now.
I can't get through this.
Yeah, here we go.
The page places Nightingale back at Cauldron Lake. Calls him a taken. We need to head over there, stop him, before anyone else gets hurt.
Okay.
Hey, there we go. Okay.
We heard gunshots. Y'all okay?
Did you get spooked by the bodies?
Sheriff Breaker disappeared. Nightingale turned into some sort of a monster, and there are offices down. You two handle things here. We need to get back to Cauldron Lake immediately.
Fuck me. That's terrible. We'll do what we can, man.
Good lad. Bit weird, but good lad anyway.
That's crazy, right, Thornton? Nightingale's heart was missing. How could he do anything? He's dead.
I need something to cut this.
Alright. Alright, cool. I need to remember to explore these areas thoroughly.
They're a fine pair.
Yeah. Neither of them are really the sharpest tools in the shed, are they? Adventure tools.
I haven't that I'm lost in the woods. It only had a tour guide, also bear season. Oh no, a bear. Help. Did somebody call for a tour guide? Oh wow, Koskela Brothers Adventure Tours. Unforgettable tour experiences at affordable prices. That's right, I'm Ilmo Koskela, voted best coffee roaster / tour guide by Coffee World magazine, and I'm here to give you the tour of a lifetime. But Ilmo, I've heard the government has seized and restricted access to many local nature attractions. That is true, Janko. Many local attractions have recently become fenced off by the government, and that's why at Koskela Brothers Adventure Tours we say, fuck the government. We have bolt cutters. Oh wow, you think of everything, and we'll take you anywhere. Hiking through the scenic Elderwood National Park. Fishing in the crystal clear waters of Bright Falls Dam. Bird watching at majestic Mirror Peak.
Amazing.
A tour of a lifetime is just one phone call away. Book now to get a 9% discount on this limited edition Oh Dear Diner coffee thermos.
Oh, I recognise those. Right. Oh, good, so I can rewatch those anytime I like now. Make sure. Hello. Don't mind me, I'm just stealing stuff. Oh, look at you going through the proper way. Alright, don't let me go through there then. Howdy.
Good day.
Afternoon.
My client has been held here long enough.
There we go. Sheriff's map. Ooh, there's a lot more here than I realised. Kill the Joe, make some mo. This is the third time this week. I come in for a late shift and there's no coffee in the machine. You take the last cup, you brew a new batch. Not your personal assistant. Chet, I hate to break it to you, but you need to have a face capable of growing a beard to make effective use of beard oil. I knew Marco's beard was too soft to be natural. What brand is he using, Lucy? Since my numerous friendly reminders about not having personal packages delivered to the station have gone unheeded, from here on out, if you've seen fit to send something to the station, I will see fit to announce to the station what you have received. Is it a federal offence to open someone's mail? Yes, it is. Is it a personal offence that I need to share my desk space with your late night impulse buys? Yes, it is. You have been warned. Admin. P.S. Officer Lightfoot, your beard oil is ready for pickup. The front desk computer and admin email are not to be used for personal quarrels or other unofficial business. And remember to wash your coffee mugs. Hey gang, the annual event you've all been eagerly waiting for is upon us again, the Community Outreach Barbecue. Now I don't want to hear any grumbling. This is a valuable opportunity to connect with the community. Statistics show that officers who are well integrated with the communities they serve see lower instances of violent crime in their precincts, are more effective in their policing, and have overall better mental wellness. This is for your benefit, so take it seriously. The community voted dunk tank victim this year will be, drumroll please, Deputy Thornton. Congratulations, looks like everyone's getting retribution for that speed trap on 12C last day. A friendly reminder that anyone out on sick the day needs to provide a written doctor's note or you'll be assigned night shift for 2 weeks. Anyone who replies all to complain about the assignment will be volunteering as the assistant of Officer Lightfoot's magic routine. Cool. Ooh, a note. I know one of you is stealing the toilet paper. I've been counting them and there's an entire roll missing every day from stock. Theft is taken seriously around here. It's a sheriff's station for Pete's sake. One of these days I'm going to catch you red-handed and you better believe you're getting thrown out. What a disgrace you are. What kind of nut counts toilet papers? It sounds like you've got too much time on your hands.
It won't open.
Boo! Oh, this
How many
one.
times do we have to do this, Walter? Huh? I'm at my wit's end with you.
Hello.
I want out! Something bad's going down. I can feel it. Let me out!
You okay there, bro?
Do you think I like throwing you in jail every other day? No, I don't. Do you have any idea how much paperwork you're causing me? What's a lot?
You okay there, dude?
You can sit here and stew for a while. Think about your life choices, buddy. Is it really worth this?
Nightingale and his cult are dangerous. We need to be prepared in case things escalate more than they already have. Can you call it in, KC?
A smart choice, Anderson. Yeah, Agent Casey here. Yeah. We need backup. The Bright Falls case. Whoever you can spare. ASAP. Think we'll actually find Nightingale at the lake?
The pages haven't been rung yet.
We can't assume the person writing these pages isn't playing us.
I agree. But it's our best lead.
Concludes our debate on whether pets should be allowed at this year's bake sale. For those of you just tuning in, you're listening to the Pat Maine Radio.
I'm gonna take a quick look
brought to you
around.
by Davis
Meet you back at the
Family
car.
Moose
See you in a
Jerky.
bit.
And boy, what an eventful day here in Bright Falls. By now, we've all seen the FBI setting up shop in town, and I'm sure you're all asking the same question I am. Did they bring all this darn rain with them? Deerfest is right around the corner, and we're all crossing our fingers for sunshine. So, I reached out to our top meteorologist for a weather update. She never responded. But I have her Uncle Tapio on the line from Watery. Tapio, are you there? Yes. Great. And Tapio, what kind of weather can we expect today? Rain. That definitely seems to be on the menu. How about over the next week? Also rain. Right. care to elaborate? Any chance the sun will poke out in time for Deerfest?
No.
Deerfest is coming, rain or shine. And that parade lineup is looking dandy as ever.
Yes, I like this parade because they're one float in the shape of a swan. Long neck and everything. A very large swan.
Ah, so you're a fan of swans.
No.
Right, well, that's our time. We'll be right back after this next song by the rock and roll sensation, National Nightmare.
Alright then.
Yako, we're going to a cool guy's house to drink some brewskis. Are you coming? No, Ilmo. I'm very busy wearing a turtleneck and drinking wine. Like an asshole. Oh dear, I know what Yako needs. Amamir to the rescue! Bring out your inner Wolverine with Amamir. Wow, this is the best party ever. Thanks, Amamir. Amamir is a traditional Finnish lager, and we drink it the Finnish way. At the bar while actively avoiding small talk with strangers. Getting blackout drunk on a boat during midsummer and trying not to drown. In the sauna, using your beer can to hide your pippeli from wondering eyes. Partaking in the Finnish tradition of kalsarikännit, drinking at home alone in your underwear with no intentions of going out. It's not sad if it's intentional. Amabir, your Finnish drinking adventure starts here.
Alright then. Let's go.
I need to come clean, Anderson. I know why Nightingale was here 13 years ago. He was chasing a writer, Alan Wake.
Tammy mentioned him. She's writing a book on his disappearance.
You know the detective character from his books, Alex Casey.
Yeah, I've heard the jokes at the office. Cold case Casey. Murder case Casey. Sorry.
Ha. It's the same name, similar job. It's the first thing anyone thinks of. It annoyed me, but that was it. Then, 10 years ago, I started getting strange letters in the mail. Fragments of prose describing murders. You've heard the stories about what happened in New York. Some of it, at least. Bodies started to pile up. It was a murder cult. Turns out the fragments sent to me were from the crime books of Alan Wake. The cult was copycatting the murders from the books. In their heads, they were performing a ritual to bring Wake back. Their imagined prophet. After that case, I started looking into Wake's disappearance on the side.
And you thought this case might be connected to him? His name does keep popping up.
I just wanted you to have all the facts.
Next time, give them to me before we find ourselves in the middle of a horror story.
Interesting. So the cycle is essentially repeating. Wow, we've only just started the second
The
chapter?
page says Nightingale's in something called an overlap. Need to figure out exactly what that means.
I'm happy I'm not in charge of this mess.
Thanks. Let's start looking for Nightingale where he was killed.
Right. Right, you want me to go back there? Nobody answered the buzzer. That's still there, the cult stash.
Great. This area is supposed to be close to the public.
Where's this going? That's going to make me leave the play area. So let's try this way. Fenced off. Cool. I'm guessing that's going to be fenced off as well. Oh no, that's where we got through.
Casey, you go ahead to the murder side. I'll catch up.
If you say so.
The writer of these pages knows what will happen. Because they're behind this, or because they can see what's coming. Impossible things are happening here. A world operating on different rules. I need to understand this strange logic. To see the clues. To solve the case.
Are you done? Can we read the thing? Chaos at Cauldron Lake. Rampage at the rental cabins. Unidentified man attacks vacationers in the dead of night. Sunday, an idyllic evening of barbecuing and late night fishing was violently disrupted Saturday as a mysterious assailant attacked park visitors, causing chaos and destruction at the cabins. The incident left 3 people injured, one of which has been admitted to the county hospital. As to whether the attacker is still at large, Bright Falls police have yet to make an official statement, leaving local residents in a state of uncertainty. Witnesses to the crime were visibly shaken, one of whom stated, "1 minute we were laughing and toasting some marshmallows, the next we heard screaming coming up from the cabins. We didn't know what was going on, so we called the police and started running in the opposite direction," said Kurt Mill. Another eyewitness, who preferred to remain anonymous, said, "It's like he appeared out of nowhere. Suddenly my dog starts barking his head off, and this psycho guy comes crashing through the trees. Don't think I'll ever feel safe in the forest again." A representative from the rental cabins, who chose to remain anonymous, wanted to remind customers, "If you have plans to stay in our lovely cabins later this summer, please get in touch with us, as we may need to rejigger some of the reservations based on the state of the cabin that you have rented with us." The representative went on to further remind future and potential guests of the wonderful amenities that can be found in their company's brochures and on the website, which is real nice, state of the art. My nephew made it and he's a real computer whiz. Alright. Bright Falls' own virtual baking champ. Little Sally Upton's whole family erupted into cheers when she won the big match this weekend. Was she playing soccer, tennis? No. In this brave new world that we live in, her family was cheering her on as she won a match in a game that exists only on the information superhighway. The game in question was Mega Baking Star, in which players compete to make the tastiest treats and sweetest eats for their virtual judges online. Bright Falls congratulates Sally on her big win. That sounds slightly sarcastic. Does a hike a day keep depression away? It might be bright, sunny July, but it's never too soon to start worrying about the gloomy months of autumn ahead. Hey, I like autumn, how dare you? That's right, in the grand scheme of life, those dead, depressing days are just around the corner. Have you been taking your vitamin D? Probably not. But for all you thinking there's got to be another way, there's good news! Hiking has been proven to be incredibly beneficial to your mental and emotional health. So get out there and do it. Just don't forget a flashlight in case it gets dark. Fair enough. Generally speaking, good advice. Missing Doberman found on the trail. A heartfelt reunion took place this weekend when Mrs. Amanda Smith was reunited with her beloved dog Coffee Bean. CB, as his owners referred to him, has been missing for 3 days, and Mrs. Smith was afraid that she would never see her best friend again. When I got the call, I couldn't believe my ears, she said. I must have asked, am I dreaming, at least 7 or 8 times. It was actually 9 times, confirmed Ranger Stevenson, the man responsible for finding the wayward canine. It's rare that you get to give these kinds of calls, and I feel grateful to have had the opportunity. What with all the predators out there, usually you're telling folks you found their dog dead, their cat's eaten, and so it felt real good to give some good news. Even if Coffee Bean is in kind of rough shape, the fur will grow back, sure, but, well, I suppose that's all I should say about that. Oh. What happened to Coffee Bean? Fuck Alan Wake. I want to know what's happened to Coffee Bean. Right, I can't get up there. Right. I think I've been round all this way, haven't I? Yes, I have. Screw it, let's go on another tour.
A lot of things about this case keep bothering me. But one thing feels really off. Breaker's disappearance. I don't get the feeling Nightingale was responsible.
He was about to give you more of those pages. Something didn't want us to have them? Or was protecting him from Nightingale?
I'm not done here yet.
Alright. I'm going to have to do a lot of trimming this episode. Rich's hut, campsite. Why? Oh, I'm back at the general store.
Fancy meeting you here.
Our crime scene's drowning. I never mind any rain. Feels like home.
No sign of Nightingale. But the page did place him at Cauldron Lake, in an overlap. So how do we follow him there?
Maybe something around here will tell us.
After we find Nightingale, what then? I've never arrested a monster.
I've watched you arrest plenty of monsters, Anderson.
You know what I mean. Monsters. Light worked against him at the morgue. That might be the only way to stop him from hurting anyone else. Monsters, overlaps, rituals. What do you make of all of this?
The killers are usually the ones performing the ritual, not the detective. Acting out their sick fantasy. They may be trying to get you involved, forcing you into their twisted world.
But with dead men coming alive, The word ritual starts to have more weight behind it. We need to look around. Learn what this ritual is.
All right.
We've seen this symbol before.
Could I?
Can we stop with the creepy music? Ooh, this looks different. Oh yeah, that's still there. Is it going to let me do stuff now? No. I think I read all this already, didn't I? Yes. Lots of different symbols. Wash hands, take chicken. Oh! Wash hands. Those upside down triangles. Take the chicken out of the fridge. Those ones. Take a nap. Those ones. So, that.
Hey, Logan's birthday is coming up. I need toy ideas.
Toys. She's 14, Casey.
Okay, so what do I get her?
Get her a book. Something weird and dark. Maybe that'll get her back into reading.
I'm taking pictures of these symbols. Okay. Okay, I think I figured this out, so first one, nose. Then that one. Yes!
Notes and ammo. Looks like they're tools of the trade.
Don't take anything if you aren't one of the trees. Ooh, I'm a rebel.
Bare feet. Nightingale. I'll see where these footprints lead. Can you comb through the crime scene one more time, KC? Just in case?
On it. If anything comes up, I'll radio you.
Here we go. Now, before we do that, cult stashes.
These stashes could contain clues about the cult. Better keep an eye out for more.
Got a box of cult supplies, some useful things in here. Cool. Some kind of signature? Did they intend for this body to be discovered, or just an idle carving? Who knows? Alright. Nightingale? Where are you, bro? Stuck on something.
The tracks lead into the water. Where'd he go from here? I can feel something. A presence. Nightingale isn't far.
Alright, let's do some profiling.
I know Nightingale is somewhere around Cauldron Lake.
The tree was a threshold. This place and the dark place. You're in over your head. Next stop, Caldera Street Station.
The threshold. Like a doorway. Leading to Nightingale. It's somehow connected to a tree. Witch's Ladle?
Explore the Witch's Ladle. Not getting any flares or anything at the minute. God, this is actually creepy. I love it. Did we read this one? Yeah. Oh, this bit's flooded now. Okay.
What is that? These aren't the same tracks that were here before. They're headed into the tree, not out of it. My flashlight burned the dark stuff away. It was covering another page.
Oh, okay, so I'm having to hold it down. There's bursts, so I can do that 4 times on a single battery. Okay.
The fuse was in place. Saga stepped into the witch's hut. Inside, a bright light. There were objects that stood out to Saga, as if the light had manifested them.
The witch's hut. Okay. I trust the pages to lead me to the overlap.
Cauldron's Lake.
Think, Saga. Huh.
Ah, there we go. The tree could mean Witch's Ladle, but what's it a threshold to the overlap?
The tree was a threshold. This place and the dark place. You're
Is Witch's Ladle the doorway into the overlap? If so, that's where I'll find Nightingale. Light is the key. To stay safe. But for something more to be revealed as well.
Bright light provides protection. Keep an eye out for more places like this. Cool. Nightingale is inside an overlap. Witch's Ladle. Tree is doorway. Ritual required.
I need to find the witch's hut.
Well, thankfully, we've been there before. Really? This bit's all sealed off? Alright. Back this way then. Which... oh! Up here. That's handy.
This is the witch's hut.
Anderson, thought I saw something in the woods. Probably just a deer, but I'm gonna check it out.
Okay. I found another page. Following up on a lead. Keep checking in.
Roger.
The fuse box is missing a fuse. I need to find one to turn on the lights. The page described the hut being lit and mentioned a fuse.
Okay, nothing in here. So where will I find the fuse? The general store, maybe? Oh, bright light. Let's head over there. I like how just using the torch doesn't actually use up the battery. Okay. Okay, I don't think I was right about the fuse in the general store. Ah. No, I need to go back round this way. Check out the camping area near the hut. Although that does seem a bit too obvious. But then again, so did the general store. Nope, this is the wrong way.
This fuse is busted.
Oh, right. Yeah, read that one already.
This one looks good. People should really stop littering, though.
We're dealing with murderers and cultists. I don't think they care much for the law. And I don't think littering is on their agenda either. Coffee thermos. Ooh, quick save and a manual save.
Another page.
The image of the witch in the sign. Saga addressed the witch. The smudged line on the heart. The second part recited from memory. I brought you the heart, witch. Show me the terror. Saga pushed the heart through the hole in the sign.
Okay.
The page from the witch's hut seems to be describing some kind of ritual.
Okay.
To get into the overlap, I need to find Nightingale's heart. Read the line imprinted on it, plus the line on the page to the witch's ladle sign. Then push the heart through the hole in the sign. Nightingale's heart disappeared from the morgue. Where is it now?
Most likely he took it with him.
I need Nightingale's heart to get to the overlap. Where is it?
Cultist leaned close. He was there, but he was risen. Nightingale was there. The opposite of sunspots. Who said that?
That's not it. I don't have what I need to find Nightingale's heart. There must be more.
Interesting.
Nightingale's heart. Where is it?
While they played cards in the general store, the witch had stolen his heart. Get out of my house.
Nightingale's heart is at the general store, in a fridge.
I was just there. Ah.
I need to check the general store for the heart. Casey, I'm headed to the general store. I think I know how to get into the overlap.
Roger that. I followed some ATV tracks in the woods and got a bit turned around.
Did you get lost?
I've only been lost once in my life, Anderson. The years I spent with my ex-wife. I'll find my way back, don't you worry about it.
Fair enough. I know I said I was going to try and contain an entire chapter to each episode, but I don't think that's going to be doable. So, for now, I'm going to end this episode here. This is really starting to get spooky now. I'm loving it. Thank you very much for taking the time to watch this, guys. If you liked it, like, subscribe, ding that bell. I've been Sigma later. This has been Alan Wake 2, and I'll catch you next time. Take care now.